we're going to start working on the sound of k that comes at the end of a word. Okay? And before we do that, I want you to see this little visual so it makes kind of sense of why we're doing this for you, okay? And your audience actually has one of these also, so they can little by little, if they take their folder and they just pull it up a little ways so that you see one set of eyes. See that? So what do you know about those eyes right now? Anything? Other than you just have two sets, right? Is that the same set of eyes or is it different? What do you know about them? Boy, it's hard to decide, isn't it? Is there enough information to decide? No. I'm going to give you some more information. I'm going to put up one more set of eyes. More information. Is it enough to decide if it's the same picture of a person or two different people?
The same people?
You think it's the same picture of the same person, just a different one? Well, keep looking. What's going on? What are you looking at? Are you looking at how they're the same, or are you looking how they're different? You got a little more information. Is it the same person or a different person?
Same person.
Because there's so much that looks the same. Is there anything different on those faces? Not enough information yet to decide, right? We're going to go one more set. More information. Same or different?
Same.
Okay. One more set of information. Same or different?
Different.
What do you suppose is going on with those two people? They're twins. Twin brothers, huh? So when I first met these kids, they were like in second grade. I couldn't tell them apart. But that's because they were never together in the same room. They always kept them apart. And so because of that, I never got to see what was different about them. Because there was just so much that was the same. So there'd be one in one room, or I'd see them in the hall, and I could never remember their names. But they always had the same last name, Bremer. So I always called them Mr. Bremer. They didn't know I couldn't tell them apart. But then they had an opportunity for them to be in the same room with me at the same time. And because of that, I started to be able to see what was different about them. And then I started calling them by their first names, because then I could tell them apart. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to figure out, this is the sound of k that comes at the end of a word. We're going to figure out why it's spelled two different ways. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to sort these words by the way the k is spelled at the end. So go to it. And you'll see on your, you have the white sheets. Those are kind of cheat sheets that teachers can use when, that's just one sound pattern that I developed some documents that I could use as we're working through here. And as she works and sorts these words out, what are you looking for right now?
The different ways that it's spelt with the K at the end.
Some are spelled with K. What about these guys? What are they?
CK.
All right. Yep. I'll push them over to you. Yep. Oh, she's subdividing already. Instead of making two long columns, you're already starting taking them apart. She knows a little bit about this, I think. Keep going. If you're not sure what to do with them, just put them in a column that you're not sure when we can talk about it, okay? Nice. Why don't you say some of those words out loud while you're doing that? What is that one?
Sink.
Sink. Okay. How about that one?
Stick.
Stick. Okay. What about that one?
Brook.
Brook. You're doing a good job. Typically, we would give the student probably at the most 20 of these, of the two different patterns that they have a comparison. But for this demonstration, I wanted you to see the possibilities of all that area that they could cover. So she's got more cards than she normally would be working with. Yep. Don't know what to do with those yet. Okay. Does that go here? Yep. How about saying some more of those words while you're doing it? That's an interesting one. What is that word?
Cloak.
Nice. Do you know what a cloak is? Kind of like a cape. Covers you up. No arms. Yep. You're on the home stretch. You're almost done. Oops. And check them all over quick, see if you agree everything's right. There might be, looks good to me. So what are we looking for right now? CK ending and K ending, right? All right. So let's talk about this first row right here. Pick, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them and say them out loud for me, will you?
Luck.
Luck.
Click.
Click.
Truck.
Truck. What do you notice about all those words?
They all end in K.
Very good. There's something else about them. I'll give you a clue. Are they 1 or 2 syllable?
They're all one syllable.
They're all 1 syllable. So if we say, if the word ends with the sound of K and it's 1 syllable, there's one more piece. Tell me about the vowel sound.
It's short.
It's a short vowel sound. So say this one.
Pick.
And the vowel is eh. Yeah. And this one is
Neck.
and the vowel sound is
Ah.
Yep. So we're going to just say that this whole row are words with 1 syllable. They end with the sound of K. And the vowel sound is short. So from now on, if it's a 1 syllable word, ending in the sound of K, and it's a short vowel sound, what combination should you guess, bet, dare to choose for the end of the word? Should you use CK or K?
CK.
Uh-huh. So if I gave you words that you're not too sure about how to spell, do you think you could find your way through it? At least pick the right ending? I think you could too. Okay, shove these babies up out of your way a little bit. Now you got a whole bunch more to make decisions about. First of all, let's look at these words, and do you agree that they all just end with a K that's represented with a K?
Yep.
Yep, that works. Now, I'm going to have you spell a few words for me. Ready? The first thing you're going to ask yourself, is it a 1 syllable or a 2 syllable word? And then you might want to ask yourself, how does it end? Because I'm going to clue you in. They're all going to end with the sound of K, so that's your freebie. And then you have to listen to what? The middle, right? So if we, let's try this word. The word is clock. Is it a one syllable or two syllable word?
One.
One syllable. Does it end with a, what's it end with?
A
K sound. What do you hear before in the middle? Ah.
ah.
Is that a long vowel sound or a short vowel sound?
Short.
Fire away. Spell it up. Nice. How about the word deck? We stepped on the deck. Nice. How about pick? One syllable or two syllables?
One syllable.
Ending with the sound k. What kind of a vowel sound in the middle?
Short.
Ah. Here's a new one, quick. So here's a word that we haven't been on any of these cards. The word is blank. What are you thinking about now? Tell me it out loud.
One syllable.
One syllable. Ending with a sound.
K.
And what do you hear in the middle? Ink. Ink. Is it going to be spelled with a CK or a K? Give it a try. Start spelling it. It'll make sense. Blank. Nice. Very nice. So you could start to figuring out some words, even if they're not spelling words for you, because it's transferable. You can't transfer this knowledge to words that are harder, as long as you know those few pieces. And you know what? Sometimes there's going to be all kinds of yeah, but that doesn't work. Yeah, there's yeah, but words all over the place. But if you have to bet, what's the best bet? Go this route, okay? So you bet that this is the way it's going to be spelled until you find out it's not right, huh? That's cool. Very good. Any questions?